Africa's richest city, Johannesburg, a city in South Africa, full of millionaires and well-to-do personalities. Well, it's in need of money to fix its roads and infrastructure. Well, recently, Bloomberg Africa, have shared a news about Johannesburg, the beautiful city that is in South Africa, is in need of some dollars, okay, to fix the roads and also to build infrastructure in the city. See what is happening in South Africa, Johannesburg. Let's go. All right, so Bloomberg Africa recently came about and says Africa's richest city, Johannesburg, is 12 billion behind on the maintenance and upgrades in its power, water, and road networks need. Okay, so Johannesburg, one of the biggest cities in South Africa, actually, is in need of money, about $12 billion to build its water, roads, and also construct huge infrastructure in the country or in the city. Well, what is happening? Why should it be so? Let's dive inside and see what the city of Johannesburg mayors had to say. Okay, so Bloomberg Africa, after sharing that headline, also came in and says, all right, so it comes into run as 221 billion rand. Okay, that is the estimated cost to repair Johannesburg broken infrastructures. That is what they are saying. The mayor is saying that it needs $12 billion. That is 221 billion rand to build Johannesburg back. Okay, but this person from Joburg also says Johannesburg should hand over the reins to people who can actually run the city instead of keep asking for money. Okay, so it seems like this is not the first time Joburg is on like that, okay, or this is not the first time the mayors are actually demanding some huge amount of money to build the city. Well, let's dive inside what Bloomberg Africa actually have for us when they stated this news about Johannesburg city. All right, so on the Bloomberg's page, they says Africa's richest city needs 12 billion to fix its infrastructure. That is in dollars though. Okay, so it says Johannesburg needs 154 billion rand alone for roads network. City has had 8 mayors since 2019 amid political turmoil. Okay, so they are saying that the city only needs 154 billion rand to build only the road networks in Johannesburg. So out of the 221 billion rand they need, 154 is actually going only road networks. Wow. How bad is the road in Johannesburg? Can somebody from Joburg or Johannesburg actually tell us how bad the city roads are? They are saying they need this huge amount of money to only fix the roads in the Johannesburg city. Well, okay, so they also came in and says the city council discussed the shortfall late last month and detailed it in a document seen by Bloomberg. It comes at a time when regular power outages, the result of distribution network breakdowns, hit large swaths of Johannesburg. Officials leave potholes unattended for months, and part of the city had no water for as long as 11 days in March. Whoa, it seems like Joburg actually needs all the help it can get, okay? Because how come all this is happening? Some cities or some place in the city goes about 11 days without water. Wow, in March, okay? And some also have had huge potholes unattended on their roads, and also shortage of lights and electricity too in some part of Johannesburg. All right, so they also came in and says the work pileup highlights significant risk to public safety, economic safety, and the environment if not addressed. The city said of the road network in documents that ignoring the backlog could lead to disrupting roads, unsafe bridges, flooding, and increased accidents. Okay, so the Africa's richest city has 12 billion infrastructure blockage. That is Johannesburg. Okay, they are saying that if all these are not attended or is not attended soon, they are going to have some various points that they listed here in the Johannesburg book they have shared recently. They says they're going to have some public safety issues, economic safety, and also the environmental if not addressed. So that it can lead to some kind of unsafe bridges, flooding, and the increase in accidents. Well, that's serious. And also says ignoring the blockage. Okay, so when all this money they have stated that they need to face the city is not attended or is not attend, they can be facing flood in Johannesburg. There's going to have huge kind of accidents that's going to happen in the country too, and also or in the city too, and also loss of properties in the near future if all these are unattended. Okay, so this is what is happening in Johannesburg right now. The city needs 221 billion rand. That is $12 billion to fix its Some people are saying that this is not actually the first time they have actually said this. They always come out to ask for such demands. All right, so as this was shared, some Johannesburg citizens had a lot of things to say. So they say, lifestyle audits may uncover some hidden money once completed. We may afford all the maintenance we need to fix this once glorious city. Okay, so this one is saying that there's a lot of unattended kind of suspicious things going on in the Johannesburg mayor's office, or should I say the departments that or head of departments in Johannesburg city. He's saying that if the lifestyle audits are done, they're going to find a lot of loopholes that money can actually be used to save Johannesburg. Not this what the outrageous price they are actually mentioning here. This one also had this to say. He says LOL, and people in Johannesburg don't see a reason to illegally look at tax choices. Okay, they are saying that if there have been unattended roads, potholes all over Johannesburg, and people are still paying huge taxes, mind you, South Africa are actually the highest paid taxes country in Africa here, where the people are actually taxed most in Africa. The tax system actually works in South Africa, so basically the people pays too much to enjoy these little things. Okay, so Johannesburg mayor and its people, you guys need to up your games and actually deliver for the people, because it's so unfair for the South African people living in Johannesburg right now. All right, so this one says, they blamed all the traffic light outages on load shedding, and now some on my route to work have not functioned at all this year. This is on the major road. Who stole the money? You have to pay every month for nothing. Well, this is what Helena is saying. She's saying that for about a year now, her traffic light leading to her work is not working. They were blaming it on the load shedding that happened in South Africa. But recently, about 4 months, South Africa has experienced straight power. Electricity is actually working in the country. Now, Helena is saying that, so you have been paying every month huge taxes for nothing. You guys actually are not working. Well, so Johannesburg, this is up to you. Your mayor, the leaders of the city. Johannesburg is one of the beautiful places in Africa, and in South Africa as well also. So please kindly deliver to the people. As I said, South Africa or SA is one of the biggest taxpayers in Africa here. The people actually do better for the country. You guys need to deliver for the people of Johannesburg. So this is what's happening here. Okay, so the city of Johannesburg are saying they need 12 billion, that is 221 billion rand, to increase the country, or to what attends the city's needs or the city infrastructures that is on huge collapsing. The potholes, the traffic lights that are working, the old buildings, all the things that the city needs to run, they actually need that money to fix the Johannesburg. Damn, this is huge. Well, this is what happened in South Africa too. My name is Vidashia saying it was African time. Join me, let's have fun about talking and discussing some various African countries, okay? See you guys around.